girls today in society go for classical poetry. So to win their hearts one must quote with ease Aeschylus and Euripides. One must know Homer and believe me, Bo, Sophocles, also Sappho. Unless you know Shelley and Keats and Pope, dainty Debbies will call you a dope. But the poet of them all, who will start 'em simply raving, is the poet people call the Bard of Stratford-on-Avon. Brush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow. Just declaim a few lines from Othello, and they'll think you're a hell of a fella. If your blonde won't respond when you flatter her, tell her what Tony told Cleopatra. If she fights when her clothes you are mussing, what are clothes much ado about nothing? Brush up your Shakespeare, and they'll all kow. Brush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow. With the wife of the British ambassador, try a crack out at Troilus and Cressida. If she says she won't buy it or take it, make her take it, what's more as you like it. If she says your behavior is heinous, kick her right in the Coriolanus. Brush up your Shakespeare, and they'll all kow. Brush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow. If you can't be a ham and do Hamlet, they will not give a damn or a damnlet. Just recite an occasional sonnet, and your lap will have honey upon it. When your baby is pleading for pleasure, let her sample your measure for measure. Brush up your Shakespeare, and they'll all kow-tow. Forsooth, and they'll all kow-tow. E-faith, and they'll all kow-tow. Brush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow. Better mention the Merchant of Venice, when her sweet pound of flesh you would menace. If her virtue at first she defends well, just remind her that all's well that ends well. And if still she won't give you a bonus, you know what Venus got from Adonis. Brush up your Shakespeare, and they'll all kow-tow. Think'st thou? And they'll all kow-tow. As Bodkins, they'll all kow-tow.
One more audition, such repetition, no party's incentive enough. My dreams are crashing because I'm dashing, too blonde, too smart, not ugly enough. Terrible lines, improbable rhymes, and plot lines as thin as air. Just imagine the parts I could play, just imagine the shows I could be in. People will pay to see me, not cause I'm Mr. Dreamy, but because I can act. Because I can act. Box not wicked, Fiero's not hid. I want to be Elphaba. I will fly, reaching the sky, gravity I'll defy. I want phantom, not that random bloke who gets the girl in the end. I I'll be right there. I'll dye my hair so I can play Javert. Just imagine the parts I could play. Just imagine the shows I could be in. No more just dull white guy character roles. I'll try because I can act. Because I can act. I'll bank a check as Donkey and Shrek. I'll put it on as Ava Perón. I could play Frodo or Quasimodo. At the Novello, I'll play Othello. Just imagine the parts I could play. Just imagine the shows I could be in. No more just dull white guy character roles. I'll try. I'll be a star.
It's my happy ending. Now it's time to say goodnight. We can stop pretending. Tell the spotlight man, turn off my light, 'cause the show is done now. And it's time to leave the stage. Yeah, the good guy won now. And the band has no more songs to play. It's a happy ending, so I'll say goodbye. Goodbye to all the make-believe. Goodbye. There's no more magic up my sleeve. There's nothing left to act up here. I'll take my bow and disappear. No questions left for answering. There's only one word left to sing. Goodbye. It's a happy ending to the greatest show on earth. Now the curtain's descending, and I hope you got your money's worth. Gonna stop the show now, 'cause I wanna leave on top. So get up and go now, 'cause there's nothing left inside my head. Everything that's left to say has been said. Goodbye. Goodbye to all the song and dance. Goodbye. Off stage I stand a better chance. The show is through, the part's been played. No standing in the wings afraid. No violins or phony tears. The word that's music to my ears is goodbye. Now goodbye.
Well, Aaron Tveit, you say goodbye and I say hello. Good evening, everybody. This is Comedy Musicals and Online Concert Celebration presented live here at Inspirations Theatre Company by me, Joshua Mason, the company director here at Inspirations. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. We really have got a jam-packed evening tonight, which is absolutely fantastic, with performances from all over the world. So stay tuned. I think I'm going to be with you for maybe the next hour and a half. Maybe. I like to try and give you an idea of how long we're going to be. So while you've been waiting, I always get asked afterwards and I forget to mention about the songs that you've been listening to while you've been waiting. So the first song you heard was Brush Up Your Shakespeare, which comes from Kiss Me Kate. And then the next song was The Parts I'll Play, which comes from Ushers. And then that final one was Goodbye from Catch Me If You Can. So 3 fantastic comedy musicals there. None of those are actually featured this evening, so it's always nice to hear from even more shows than what are going to be featured. So, like I say, we have got a really jam-packed show. Thank you so much to everybody who has submitted videos this week. Again, the level of commitment and creativity that people are going to is just continuing to escalate. It's so amazing to see the lengths and breadth that people are going to for these concerts. So thank you so much. We've had a great 12th week here, celebrating everything comedy musicals related as part of our 12th week of quarantine activities here at Inspirations Theatre Company. On Monday evening, we came together and watched the original 2007 Broadway production of Legally Blonde, filmed live at the Palace Theatre in New York. On Wednesday, we had a comedy musicals quiz night, again presented live across Facebook and Twitter. We then started another one of our fantastic online read-throughs. This week we're doing The Producers. We started that on Friday evening with Act 1, and then we're continuing with the second act tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. And then, like I said, we've had about 17 or 18 submissions this week for our comedy musicals and online concert celebration. We're going to be carrying on with these quarantine lockdown activities as long as we are unable to meet and rehearse and put on productions for you face to face. So as long as the current COVID-19 pandemic is happening and affecting drama groups like Inspirations and others across the country and indeed the world, we are going to continue bringing you these events. So make sure that you tune in across all of our social media pages tomorrow at 7:30 to find out what week 13's theme is going to be. So all of our themes have been put into a hat and we draw them out at random. So it really could be absolutely anything. Right, before we get started, please make sure that you are sharing this stream across your social media networks. Make sure that you hit subscribe if you are watching us here on YouTube so that you can get informed about all of the video updates that we do. But most importantly, please go and follow Inspirations Theatre Company across all of our social media networks. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and YouTube, of course. Find all of our profiles at Inspo Theatre. So hopefully now people have had time to tune in. We've got a fantastic audience raring to go for this evening's performance, which, believe me, is going to be absolutely fantastic. It's going to be a lot of fun, of course. It's Comedy Musicals Week, and we're going to be starting off with an opening number from a show, which I thought was a really good place to start. And this performance has been sent in to us by Imogen Bounds from Chesterfield. Thank you, Imogen. And she is going to be singing Good Morning Baltimore from Hairspray.
Woke up Tuesday, feeling the way I always do. Hungry for something that I can't eat. Then I hear that beat, the rhythm of town starts calling me down. It's like a message from high above. Pulling me out to the smiles and the streets that I love. Good morning, Baltimore. Every day's like an open door. Every night's a fantasy. Every sound's like a symphony. do compare with mine today. I've got my hairspray and radio. I'm ready to go. The rats on the streets all dance round my feet. They seem to say, Tracy, it's up to you. So, don't hold me back, 'cause today all my dreams will come true. Good morning, Baltimore. There's the blusher who lives next door. There's the bum, his ballroom's soul. They wish me luck on my way to school. Good morning, Baltimore. And someday when I take to the floor, the world's gonna wake up and see Baltimore and me. I know every step, I know every song. I know there's a place where I belong. I see all those party lights shining ahead, so someone invite me before I drop dead. So, give me a chance, 'cause when I start to dance, the movie saw. Something inside of me makes me move. When I hear the groove, my mom tells me no, but my feet tell me go. It's like a drummer inside my heart. Don't make me wait one more moment for my life to start. I love you, Baltimore. Every day's like an open door. Every night is a fantasy. Every sound's like a symphony. I promise, Baltimore, that someday when I take to the floor, the world's gonna wake up and see. Gonna wake up and see Baltimore and me. Baltimore and me. Baltimore and me.
Wow, what a fantastic way to start off our concert this evening. Thank you so much, Imogen, there from Chesterfield, performing Good Morning Baltimore from Hairspray. Right, let's get straight into our second performance of the evening, which has been sent in to us by Matthew Zadora from Hasland. And he's going to be singing a song from Avenue Q called Purpose. Now, we might hear from Avenue Q again later in the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But for now, here is Matthew with Purpose.
Purpose. It's that little flame that lights a fire under your ass. Ha! Purpose. It keeps you going strong like a car with a full tank of gas. Everyone else has a purpose, so what's mine? Oh, look! Here's a penny. It's from the year I was born. It's a sign. Ha! I don't know how I know I'm gonna find my purpose. I don't know where I'm gonna look, but I'm gonna find my purpose. Gotta find out, don't want to wait. Got to make sure that my life will be great. Gotta find my purpose before it's too late. He's gonna find his purpose. I'm gonna find my purpose. He's gonna find yeah. I'm gonna find my purpose. Or could be near, could take a week, a month, a year. At a job, or smoking grass, maybe at a pottery class. Would be cool. Could it be? Yes, it could. Something's coming, something good. Life is a mystery. Gotta find my purpose. I gotta find me. You're gonna find your purpose. Whoa, I'm gonna find my purpose. You're gonna find your purpose. Purpose. Yeah, yeah. I gotta find me.
Absolutely brilliant. That's Matthew Sadora there from Hasland with Purpose from Avenue Q. So, just in case you think Matt has completely lost it, for anybody who isn't familiar with Avenue Q, it is a show that combines puppetry and real-life performers, but it is very, very much not for little monsters, as they say, with lots of adult themes throughout. But in this particular song, the character, Princeton, that Matt was playing there, has just moved into his new apartment in Avenue Q. And his boxers that he's all his stuffing come to life and sing with him in the background. And so, how fabulous, Matthew, that you've recorded all those extra harmonies and made some box friend puppets and got an Avenue Q puppet as well. Absolutely brilliant. I think I particularly like the one with like little wings. I was very much into that, so thank you so much, Matt. That's really, really, again, with the help of Imogen, really helped set off tonight's concert with a bang. So hello to anybody who's only just joining. This is Comedy Musicals, an online concert celebration presented here live at Inspirations Theatre Company by me, Joshua Mason, the company director. And we've got performances from all over the world to share with you this evening. Please make sure that you have shared our video or have subscribed to us here on YouTube, and make sure that you're following us across all of our social media networks, because we would love for you to get involved with our activities in the future. You can find all of our profiles, which we are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and on YouTube. Find them all at Inspo Theatre. Right, let's get straight into our next performance from another one of our regular performers here, which is Charlotte Pell from Tipshelf. Hello, Charlotte. Thank you so much for sending this in. Charlotte is doing a song from Spamalot, which is the Monty Python musical, and Charlotte is going to be singing Diva's Lament.
Whatever happened to my parts? It was exciting at the start. Now we're halfway through Act 2, and I've had nothing yet to do. I've been off stage for far too long. It's ages since I had a song. This is one unhappy diva. The producers have deceived her. There's nothing I can sing from my heart. Whatever happened to my parts? I am sick of my career, always stuck in second gear, up to here with frustrations and with fears. I've no Grammys, no rewards, I've no Tony Awards. I'm constantly replaced by Britney Spears. Britney Spears. Whatever happened to my show? I was a hit, now I don't know. I'm with a bunch of British knights, prancing round in whirly tights. I might as well go to the pub. They've been out searching for a shrub, out shopping for a bush. Well, they can kiss my tush. It seems to me they've really lost the plot. Whatever happened to my, I'll call my agent, damn it. Whatever happened to my, not yours, not yours, not yours, but my
Wow, Charlotte, fantastic. Do not worry, we won't try and replace you with Britney Spears, but I don't think you're going to be able to just go to the pub at the minute, I'm afraid, either. So, sorry about that, but I hope you enjoyed your limelight for your song there, Diva's Lament from Spamalot. Thank you so much for sending that into us, Charlotte. Right, let's get straight into the next performance. We have so much to get through this week, which is absolutely brilliant. We love to receive submissions into these concerts, so thank you again to all those people who submitted. And our next performance is going to be the first one of a few that have been done by Stagecrafts and some of their members. So Stagecrafts is another group that I run, and they are a musical vocal ensemble for all occasions. They've been booked for parties and weddings, corporate events, and the like in the past. But we also put on our own concerts throughout the year as well, and obviously we're not able to do that now. But what we have been able to do is look back at some of our absolute favourites. And we've already presented Magic to Do in the Stephen Schwartz week. We also did, oh gosh, what's the other one that we did? I can't even remember now. That's really bad. But we've done another one as well. Oh, Jason Robert Brown, A New World. That was the one that we did. Well, some of the members from Stagecraft have got together to do the next video. So it's me, Joshua Mason from Bolsover. Hello. Danielle Thompson from Brampton. Sorry, Danielle Maiden from Brampton. Matthew Zadora from Hasland. And Emily Gray from Sheffield. And we have put together the title song called I Love You, You're Perfect, Now Change. This is a really, really fun show. If you don't know about it, I highly recommend that you go and look into it. It's really, really fun. And this is the finale song from the show. So, without further ado, this is the title song, I Love You, You're Perfect, Now Change.
Keep coming back. I keep coming back. I keep coming back to this whirlwind tour of loving and leaving and wanting more. I swear that I swore off of love before, but I keep coming back. Somehow I keep coming back. I keep coming back all goo-goo-eyed. I've been through the ringer and been drip-dried. I say I'm a mess, but I say it with pride. So I keep coming back. Baby, I keep coming back. Keep coming. Love's a delicious and vicious curse. Once you hit bliss, then you hit reverse. Well, if love's a disease, baby, get me a nurse. 'Cause I keep coming back. Oh, I keep coming back. I keep coming back. In this love sickness I die. Back in this reckless joy I thrive. I hereby concede what I need to survive is to look at you and say, I love you, you're perfect, I love you, you're perfect, now change. I love you, you're perfect, I love you, you're perfect, now change. I love you, you're perfect, I love you, you're perfect now. I love you, you're perfect, I love you, you're perfect now. Change. I love you. You're perfect. Change.
There we are, that was the first performance from Stagecrafts tonight, which was I Love You, You're Perfect Now Change. Thank you to Danielle, Matthew and Emily for being part of that. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Right, let's carry on with our online concert here celebrating comedy musicals with our next performance, which might be from a show that people won't have heard of before. And to be totally honest, it's a new one on me too, so that is always really exciting. And this has been sent in to us by Evie Pullinger in Homewood, one of our regular performers here. Thank you so much, Evie, for sending this in. And her performance is a song called Lost Without You from The Trail to Oregon. The Trail to Oregon. Now, this show is a parody of the educational computer game series called The Oregon Trail. And this show is quite unique. It's a Star Kids show. For anybody who doesn't know Star Kid, they did a Harry Potter musical, a Harry Potter sequel, Twisted, this as well, along with many other comedy musicals. And in this show, the audience actually shouts out the names of the characters before the show begins. And then the audience also gets to choose which character is going to die. It is based on a computer game, and when have you ever played a computer game and not died at some point? So, this is Evie Pullinger with Lost Without You.
Thrown in back like a burlap sack, and Lord, does my butt hurt. I guess it's been days or weeks or months or something worse. Everything looks the same when you're staring at nothing but dirt. All I hear are the wheels buckling, bargemen yelling, it sounds like pouting. I really miss some more familiar sound, Mom, 'cause I am lost without you. It's been a long, long time. Every time I look around me, I pray you're at my side on the trail. Kept a journal of all the spots we passed just for you, Dad. The big blue mountains are actually gray. They look tired and really sad. There's no soda in Soda Springs. The water's way too hot. Fort Hall's just a great big wall, and we didn't even stop. Now I am lost without you. Sometimes I barely breathe. If I ever don't think of you, it's because I can't believe that I am on the trail without you, with miles and miles to go. Send me a sign that you're okay, a telegram or note from the trail.
Evie Pullinger there with Lost Without You from the Trail to Oregon. Thank you so much, Evie, for potentially introducing lots of people to a whole new show for them to go and look into and explore. You are watching Comedy Musicals, an online concert celebration presented here live by me, Joshua Mason, the company director at Inspirations Theatre Company. Thank you so much for being here and joining me. We have got performances lined up from all over the world to be sharing with you this evening. So without further ado, let's get straight into the next performance, which has been sent in to us by Jacob Beecham from Chesterfield, and he has performed a medley from Little Shop of Horrors, where he is playing the piano and also singing some bits as well. So we're really looking forward to this, Jacob. Thanks for sending this in. Here we go with the Little Shop of Horrors medley.
Sunshine, I've given you dirt. You've given me nothing but heartache and hurt. I'm begging you sweetly, I'm down on my knees. Oh please grow for me. I've given you plant food and what to sip. I've given you potash, you've given me zip. Oh God, how I missed you. Oh pot, how you tease. Now please grow for me. I've given you southern exposure to get you to thrive. I've pitched back hard like I'm supposed to. You're barely alive. I've tried you with levels of moisture from desert to mud. And I've given you chromates and mineral supplements. What do you want from me, blood? Ow! I've given you sunlight. I've given you rain. Looks like you're not happy. Let's say open a vein. I'll give you a few drops if that'll appease. Now please, oh please, grow for me.
That was Jacob Beecham with a piano and singing medley from Little Shop of Horrors. Thank you for that, Jacob. Right, getting straight into our next submission. This has been sent in to us by Emily Gray from Sheffield. So we've already seen Emily performing as part of a Stage Crash number earlier on, but she's also sent us in a solo as well. And this is One Day from Groundhog Day. Now, this is one of the shows that I was really fortunate to get to see when I went over to New York most recently, about 3 or 4 years ago now. And it's an absolutely fantastic show based on the cult film where a reporter experiences the same day over and over and over and over again. And some of the effects that they used on stage was absolutely fantastic. And this song actually starts out as a solo and then goes into a full choral number later on. But there is no backing tracks available for this anywhere, so Emily tells me. So she has gone to the trouble of creating her own so that she could sing this for you all tonight. So without further ado, here is One Day from Groundhog Day.
was brought up in taffeta dresses and taught to be pretty and precious, spending my playtimes with plastic princesses who all had these bodies just utterly ludicrous. Minuscule waists and huge boobs, and it's all nippleless and no pubes and no creases. I mean, Jesus, it's pretty confusing, especially at 6. In that fairy tale world, all the girls end up happily ever after, wooing their knights in shining armor. But some nights down the track, you can bet they'll be trapped, spending nights in shiny armor. Well, their knights spend their nights at a bar, or a ball with some harlot. I'm not bitter, it's just better that I don't fall for all that romantic bullshit now that I'm older. Though I don't mind the thought I'd be tossed over a shoulder and trotted off to a mansion with some ruggedly handsome man in a fireman helmet, and have him just use me for sex. As I said, it's a little complex. One day, someday, my prince may come, but it doesn't seem likely. And even if he came and he liked me, it's likely he'd be not quite my type. One day, they say, he'll come riding up on the back of a horse. But of course, I'm allergic to horses. How will I tell him? He'll just have to sell him. I went to school with a girl. I remember her well. She was pretty smart and pretty as hell. Her folks had a farm, but she wouldn't stay, of course. She wanted Prince Charming, so she went to LA, of course. Managed to seduce a famous actor or producer. Shacked up in a house in the hills with a cat and a juicer and a fancy car and a tennis court. But the guy wasn't quite the cat she thought she'd caught. He treats her like trash, and then you know the drill. Takes his cat and his cash and finds some younger girl. So she's left with this stupid Corvette and an empty swimming pool which she fills with regret. Smart girl, but kinda dumb. And I'd rather be lonely than sit on my fanny, waiting for my prince to come. One day, they say, he'll come sweeping in and sweep me off my feet, and spend the next 4 decades wanting to cheat on me, getting less handsome and fighting his dragons. He'd know what to wear, he'd have a full head of hair, and his eyes would be brown, or blue, or green, well, I don't care. His body would be toned with those pecs that you get at the gym, but he won't spend all his time at the gym. And he'll love reading books, he'll be an excellent cook, he'll be good looking, but not too aware of his looks. He'll be tender, but tough, and smart, but not smug, and attentive, but not fawning, and he'll smell good in the morning, and he'll dance. I like hiking and baking and biking. I'm not picky, I just ask that he likes me and I like him. And I'd rather be alone if the only other option is to come and settle down with some condescending clown with a great rating from some dating service, some self-professing Mr. Perfect, another narcissistic legend made $1 million out of hedge funds. Another sexually ineffectual, self-obsessing, metrosexual, pseudo-intellectual, getting drunk and existential every time the Steelers lose a game. Thanks, but perhaps some other day. One day, someday, my prince may come, but I won't hold my breath. There's only divorcees and weirdos left. And weird is fine, but not all the time. One day, someday, my prince may come. So the fairy tale said. 30 years later, it's still in my head that if I screw a frog, I'll awake in a 4-poster bed.
Emily Gray from Sheffield there with One Day from Groundhog Day. Thank you for that, Emily. You are watching Comedy Musicals, an online concert celebration presented here live at Inspirations Theatre Company by me, Joshua Mason, the company director. We have got loads more to get through tonight, so let's dive straight into the next performance, which has been sent in to us by Katie Welch from Tampa in the good old US of A. Thank you so much for sending this in, Katie. And what Katie has sent us is a performance from a lip sync battle that she took part in, where she lip synced to The History of Wrong Guys from Kinky Boots. So we've not had a lip sync performance sent in before, so I'm really looking forward to this, Katie. And this was obviously recorded live at the event, which obviously took place before the COVID-19 pandemic happened and before social distancing was introduced anywhere in the world. So I thought I'd better say that before you watch this video. But here it comes, The History of Wrong Guys from Kinky Boots lip sync battle version.
Oh no, you don't dare.
Girl, I'm warning you. I think I have a crush.
I can't. I think I'm falling for him.
Oh no.
Why not? Women have been making bad choices since the beginning of time. Are you gonna be another one of mine? Used to think you were from outer space. Who's that bright guy in your place? You're kinda cute when you're not so shy. But I've been here before. Have I come back for more? Another chapter in the history of wrong guys who used to be so high. I lived my best of war, but now you're changing into something I just can't ignore. Charlie, oh Leslie,
That was Katie Welch from Tampa in the US of A with a lip-synced version from a battle with the History of Wrong Guys from Kinky Boots. Thank you for sending that in to us, Katie. Right, let's keep going with our next performance, which is our second performance that has been sent in to us by some members of Stagecrafts. So a reminder, Stagecrafts is another group I run. They're a musical vocal ensemble for all occasions who also produce their own concerts throughout the year too. And we've been looking back at some of our favouriteest songs and redoing them in lockdown. And the next song that we're going to see is being performed again by me. I'm sorry, I've done loads this week. I'm sorry. Emily, again, she's done loads this week. And also a new face, Jasmine Lewis Henman. So we're from Bolsover, Sheffield and Leeds respectively. And the song that we've put together is I've Decided to Marry You from A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. Now this show is set in London in 1907 and it centres on Monty Navarro. Who I play in the video, a penniless clerk who is informed after the death of his mother that he is ninth in line to inherit the earldom of Highhurst, controlled by the wealthy Dyswith banking family. And again, you'll see Miss Dyswith. You will also see Sabella, who is another love interest of Monty's, and the fun that he has trying to keep it a bit of a secret from them both. So without further ado, here is me, Emily and Jasmine with I've Decided to Marry You from A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder.
Mr. Navarro, forgive my intrusion. I needed to see you and see you today. Mr. Navarro, I have arrived at a stunning conclusion, and I fear I would lose my resolve if I didn't come here directly to say I've decided to marry you. I've decided to marry you. I've decided though Henry's gone that life goes on for me. Thought it through, and the man that I want is you. Though it's true there are quite a few who strongly disagree. Nonetheless, I will marry you. I confess that I'm frightened too. Now, unless I am wrong, you long for love as much as I. This is quite unconventional, I'll admit, but why should that matter a whit? And if you do not say yes at once, I think I'll die.
Miss Dyswith, you've rendered me speechless. May I call you Phoebe?
What am I doing here? This could be dangerous if I'm discovered in the scandal, and I couldn't handle the scandal so visible as to invisible, still as can be. But what's going on in there? I can hear voices, I recognise Monty, but is that a woman? And if that's a woman, then what is she doing here? Is it that cousin I wish I could see? If it's that cousin, it might just be business. It's family business and none of my business. But why is she here in the home of a bachelor? Of course, one could point out that I'm here as well, but does she not realise the situation? But her reputation severely in question. The merest suggestion could cause a sensation, and I cannot hear, which is hell.
I'll be warned if I marry you.
I could go home.
I'll be scorned if I marry you.
I should go home.
Still, I've decided
to live my life and be a wife again.
Would believe how my life is turned.
I should be off.
After grieving, I grieve to
But he makes me laugh. There is nothing in them. The will like half a stillion man.
And there's goodness to spare in you.
Isn't this fun?
And a gentleness there in you.
Isn't she done?
You have taken a wounded bird and taught her how to fly.
Can I kiss my eye? This is quite unconventional, is it not? Rather a turn in the plot.
So will I be your fiancé?
Why don't you send the cow away?
When
I have called this day, I think I'll cry.
What was that?
What was what?
That sound, is there someone there?
Oh, pay no attention. That's my new manservant. He's just finding his way around. I'll be with you in a moment. Wadsworth? Isn't this madness? Who could foresee how one trick of timing could ruin it all? One in the parlor, one in the bedroom, nothing between them but me and a wall. Look at Phoebe, noble and pious, my esteem for her only grows. But when I am with Phoebe, I am on fire, thinking of Sabella, full of desire, passion and dare I say it love. But when I'm with Sabella, whom do I admire? None but Phoebe, perfect and lovely, who couldn't love her, heaven knows. Round and round it goes. How happy I'd be to be at your disposal, my darling. Of course I accept your proposal.
Now we should kiss.
That would be bliss.
Darling, but first I'll say this. I've decided to marry you.
Phoebe, Sabella, Phoebe, fall and set me free. Then again the Sabella, yes, I'd be honored to marry you. I will marry you, Phoebe, look what you've done to me. Phoebe, Wadsworth. I'm grateful indeed for your gracious bestowment. Yes, Wadsworth, I told you I'll be just a moment.
Now, Monty dear, I think I now should go.
Oh?
But I still want to marry you.
Even so.
I decided to marry you. Just go. I'm longing to marry you.
Yes, I'm delighted to marry you, marry you, marry a shame you must go. Go.
Members of Stagecrafts there with I've Decided to Marry You from A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. Hello, you are watching Comedy Musicals and Online Concert Celebration live here, presented by me, Joshua Mason, the company director at Inspirations Theatre Company, as part of our 12th week of quarantine activities. We still have plenty more performances to get through, so let's get straight into the next one, which has been sent in to us by Zoe Pullinger from Homewood, with another show that might be new to people as well. Zoe is performing for us If I Believed from Twisted. This is another Star Kids show, and this musical parodies the 1992 Disney animation film Aladdin, but it tells the story from the point of view of Jafar, and it takes inspiration from Wicked, which obviously follows another normally notorious villain. This song in the show is normally sung by Jafar, so a nice gender bend here going on, thank you Zoe. And it's when he's going in search of the wish-granting genie in the Lion's Head Cave. So, without further ado, here is Zoe Pullinger with If I Believed from Twisted.
If I believe in wishes, as silly as it seems, I'd find that hidden cave, turn back the sands of time and save you. If I believed in dreams, if I believed in magic, if I believed in good, I'd be the best vizier and make the troubles disappear. If I believed I could. But wishes are dreams, and dreams are pretend, so science and reason win out in the end. Science says you're dead and gone forever. Reason says I'm talking to the air. But something in my heart, some secret hidden part, illogically insists that you are there somewhere. If I believe in wishes, if I can find the key, perhaps it's not too late to change the course of fate. 'Cause after all, I must be pretty great if you believed in me.
was Zoe Pullinger with If I Believed from Twisted. No video, but that's absolutely fine. Audio is just as good because we still get to hear your fantastic performance there. And again, that might be another show that people will go away and look into. Again, really funny. And I think it's fully available online as well. Just look for it on YouTube. Right, let's carry on with another performance which has been sent in to us by Emily Eustace from Chesterfield, who's becoming a regular here as well. Thank you so much for sending this in, Emily. And actually, we've got a couple of performances coming up here from the same show. So Emily is doing a song from Mean Girls. And like I say, the next song after Emily's is from Mean Girls 2. But Emily has again gone to lots of trouble of filming lots of different versions of herself in different costumes and editing it together for your performance delight tonight. She is performing Meet the Plastics.
Whoa, who's at that table over there? Don't look at them, just don't. We call those three the Plastics, the shiny, fake, and hard. They play their little mind games all around the schoolyard. They might insult your clothing or make fun of your name, like they mocked Jen Moorcock till she burst into flames. And Miss Moorcock was a teacher. Regina George is the queen bee. She's always dressed up, always wins spring fling queen. We're just drones that work for her and then die. My name is Regina George, and I am a massive deal. Fear me, love me, stand and stare at me. And these are real. I've got money and looks. I am like drunk with power. This whole school humps my leg like a chihuahua. I'm the prettiest poison you've ever seen. I never weigh more than 115. My name is Regina George, and I am a massive deal. I don't care who you are. I don't care how you feel. That's Gretchen Wiener. She knows everything about everybody. That's why her hair is so big. It's full of secrets. Yes, Regina, no Regina. Every waking hour I spend making sure Regina George can stay in power. If Regina is the sun, then I'm a disco ball, cause I'm just as bright and fun. If you've had alcohol, I worm the secrets out of you and bring them to my master. Then I watch Regina make your life a big disaster. Disaster. Regina is the queen, but I'm the head of worker bees, as I am seated at her right hand like the Jewish princess Jesus. That is Karen Smith, the dumbest person you will ever meet. I once saw her put a D in the word orange. My name is Karen, my hair is shiny, my teeth are perfect, my skirt is tiny, it barely covers my perky hiney. My name is Karen, I may not be smart. That's it. Oh wait. On Wednesdays we wear pink. On Wednesdays we wear pink. Yes, Regina is every waking hour I spend making sure Regina George can stay in power. If Regina is the then I'm a disco ball, cause I'm just bright and fun. If you've had alcohol, wear something nice and grab a tray, cause we come to this every day. Say, here's where you belong. Say, here's where you belong. No, really, say it. Say, here's where you belong.
Emily, that was Emily Eustace from Chesterfield with Meet the Plastics, playing all 6 parts there, harmonising and editing all that together for you. So thank you so much for that, Emily. Right, we've got a new face next, which is always fantastic to see. We love seeing new people getting involved with our activities, especially these online concerts. So thank you so much to Ellie Ball from Staffordshire, who has sent in her performance, again from Mean Girls, but this is her singing Stupid with Love.
When I was 5, I fell in love. It didn't last. He ran from me, literally ran from me. And being Kenyan, he ran fast. When I was 10, in love again, this Peace Corps guy. I waited hours inside his tent with flowers, which made him laugh, which made me cry. By 13 I gave up trying. I decided I would be a mathematician. 'Cause math is real. I memorized a lot of pi because addition and subtraction and division would never make me feel so stupid with love. Like I didn't get it. I didn't get it somehow. Smart with math but stupid with love. I didn't get it. I didn't get it till now. So thank you, math, for being there to bring me joy. And thank you, math, 'cause now you've brought me this cute boy. He's like someone from TV. He's like that guy who gives out roses to those women. His clothes, his grooming, and he's a foot away from me with swoopy hair and shiny eyes that I could swim in. He's live and in the room, and I'm stupid with love. I wanna get it, I wanna get it, but how? Smart with math, but stupid with love. I wanna get it, I didn't get it till now. I'm astounded and nonplussed. I am filled with calculus. Does this guy work out? He must. All sweaty at the gym. Could that image be more hot? Let me just enjoy that thought. School was rough, but now it's not. 'Cause now there's him. It's all so simple. Stupid with love, but I can get it. Watch this girl self-educate. I learn math so I can learn love. You wanna bet it? That I can get it? Just wait. Just wait. Just wait.
Brilliant, that was Ellie Ball from Staffordshire with Stupid with Love from Mean Girls. Thank you so much for that being your first submission to one of our concerts. I really, really hope that we'll get to see you some more in the future. So if you want to find out what next week's theme is going to be, make sure that you tune in across all of our social media networks, where we'll be announcing the theme live at 7:30 in the evening. So you need to make sure that you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok and YouTube. Find all of our profiles at Inspo Theatre and you'll get all the latest and greatest updates and find out about all of our new activities and how you can get involved. You are watching Comedy Musicals, an online concert celebration presented live by Joshua Mason, the company director at Inspirations Theatre Company. And we've still got 5 performances to get through yet. So I hope you are enjoying the show so far. Again, thank you to everybody who has submitted. Without you, these concerts can't happen. Right, we've now got our final performance that's been put together by members of Stagecrafts. We have had such a busy week, so thank you to Stagecrafts members for putting all these together. And you may remember earlier I said we're going to hear some more from Avenue Q. Well, the moment has arrived, because me, Joshua Mason, Danielle Maiden, and Matthew Zadora from Bolsover, Brampton and Hasland respectively are now going to perform I Wish I Could Go Back to College. Again, this is a song that we've performed many years ago in a live performance, and we couldn't wait for an opportunity to come back and do it again. So this Comedy Musicals concert was the perfect opportunity. I've been driving my parents absolutely mad editing this together, and they keep asking, have they got to college yet? Have they got to college yet? Well, hopefully after this performance I'll be able to tell them yes, they have. So without further ado, here is I Wish I Could Go Back to College from Avenue Q.
I wish I could go back to college. Life was so simple back then.
What would I give to go back and live in a dorm with a meal plan again?
I wish I could go back to college. In college you know who you are. You sit in the quad and think, oh my god, I am totally gonna go far. How do I go back to college? I don't know who I am anymore. I wanna go back to my room and find a message in dry erase pen on the door. Whoa, whoa, I wish I could just drop a class,
Or get into a play,
or date my TA. I need an academic advisor to point the way. We could be sitting in the computer lab, 4 a.m. before the final paper is due, cursing the world cause I didn't start sooner, and seeing the rest of the class there too. I wish I could go back to college. How do I go back to college? I wish I had taken more pictures.
but if I were to go back to college, think what a loser I'd be. I'd walk through the quad and think, oh my god, these kids look so much younger than
Myself, Danielle and Matthew with I Wish I Could Go Back to College from Avenue Q. Fantastic puppet work skills there, if I do say so myself. Congratulations, guys. That looked absolutely brilliant. So, wow, gosh, we're really packing them in tonight, which is absolutely fantastic to see. And we've got another new face next as well. So this performance has been sent in to us by Ruby Berkhamshaw from Spittle, and she's going to be doing a performance of Adelaide's Lament from Guys and Dolls. Now Ruby, I'm assuming, played the part in the show because she's included pictures of her performing this live. I believe it was at her school. Which is brilliant. Thank you so much again for getting involved, Ruby, and sending this in to us. So without further ado, this is Adelaide's Lament from Guys and Dolls by Ruby Berkhamshaw.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration, they react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In
that, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting the fisheye from the hotel clerk, a person can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows an erotic tendency. See note. Oh, note! Chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, and the nose and throat. In other words, just worrying whether the wedding is on or off, a person can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the Bromophis, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a kind of a name for herself, and the name ain't is, a person can develop a cold. And furthermore, just from stalling the wedding trip, a person can develop like grip. When they get on the train for Niagara and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned and the mood sublime. Then they get up at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop like grip, like post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and a sinus that's really a pip, from a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old. A person can develop a bad cold.
Ruby Birkhamshaw from Spittle there with Adelaide's Lament from Guys and Dolls. Thank you so much for getting involved. And just like I said with Ellie Ball from Staffordshire earlier, we would love for you to get involved with our future activities as well. So make sure you are tuning in at 7:30 tomorrow evening to find out what Week 13's theme is going to be. And I really hope that you will both send in a submission for next week's concert. Right, we've still got quite a few to get through yet, so let's move on to another regular performer here with us, which is James Day from Southend-on-Sea. And he has sent us in a show which I actually thought was going to be a lot more popular tonight, which is the Book of Mormon. So, James has done a performance of Man Up, and again, there's different locations and props and costumes, and as usual, he's gone all out. So thank you so much, James. I'm really looking forward to this. This is Man Up from the Book of Mormon.
What did Jesus do when they sentenced him to die? Did he try to run away? Did he just break down and cry? No, Jesus dug down deep, knowing what he had to do. When faced with his own death, Jesus knew that he had to man up. He had to man up. So he crawled upon that cross and he stuck it out, and he manned up. Christ, he manned up and taught us all what real manning up is about. And now it's up to me and it's time to man up. Jesus had his time too, now it's time to man up. Taking the reins, I'm crossing the bear. Just like Jesus, I'm growing a pair. I've got to stand up, can't just clam up. It's time to man up. 'Cause there's a time in your life when you know you've got to man man up. Don't let it pass you by, there's just one time to man up. Watch me man up like nobody else. I'm gonna man up all over myself. I've got to get ready, it's time to. What did Jesus do when they put nails through his hands? Did he scream like a girl, or did he take it like a man? When someone had to die to save us from our sins, Jesus said, I'll do it, and he took it on the chin. He manned up, and he manned our up. He took up all it could do, you. That's man up, you man our up. And now it's my time to do it too. Time to be a hero and slay the monster. Time to battle Darth, she's not my father. I'm on the time to just watch me go. Time to stand up and steal the show. It's time to, man to, time to, time to, time to. Man up. It's time to, time to. Hello, would you like to change religions? I have a free book written by Jesus.
Brilliant, James! Absolutely, I'm in stitches. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for sending that in. I didn't actually get a chance to watch that one all the way through before we went live, and it was totally worth the wait. Thank you so much, James, for putting in so much effort into your videos. It really is appreciated. Right, you are watching Comedy Musicals and Online Concert Celebration here live, presented by Joshua Mason, the company director at Inspirations Theatre Company, as part of our week 12 quarantine activities here. So we've just got 2 more performances left, and we've got another new face, which is brilliant. Thank you so much for getting involved. This performance is from Michael Nash from Stockport, and he's going to be doing us a Gilbert and Sullivan song from The Sorcerer, and this is My Name is John Wellington Wells.
John Wellington Wells, I'm a dealer in magic and spells, in blessings and curses and evermore pleasures and prophecies, witches and nouns. If you want a proud folk to make tracks, if you're melting in charcoal and wax, you've got to look in on the resident gin number 70 Simmery Axe, who have first read a sonnet of magic, and for raising a posthumous shade, with effects that are comic or tragic, there's no cheaper house in the trade, with a filter with quantities on it, and for knowledge if anyone burns, we're keeping events for profit and profit who brings unbounded returns. For we can prophesy with a weak oversight, people's security into futurity, sum up your history, clear up a mystery, human proclivity for a nativity, for a nativity. He has answers oracular, both spectacular, tendry, post-tragical, mirrors and magical, facts astronomical, solemn or comical, and if you wanted, he makes a reduction in taking a quantity. Oh, if anyone anything lacks, he'll find it already in stacks. If he'll only look in on the resident gin number 70 Simmery Axe. Raise a house of ghosts, and that without reflectors, and creepy things with wings, and gaunt and grisly spectres. He can fill your crowds with shrouds, and horrify you vastly. He can rack your brains with chains, and gibberings grim and ghastly. Then if humanity changes organicity, with an urbanity full of satanity, ventures humanity with an inanity, fatal to vanity, driving your foes to the verge of insanity. war in tautology, in demonology, lecture biology, mystic nosology, spirit philology, high-class astrology, such as his knowledge and he isn't the man to require an apology. Oh, my name is John Wellington Wells. I'm a dealer in magic and spells, in blessings and curses and heavenful persons, in prophecies, witches and hells. And if anyone anything lacks, he'll find it already in stacks. If he'll only look in on the resident gin number 70 Cimmeriacs.
Michael Nash from Stockport there with our penultimate performance of the evening. My name is John Wellington Wells from The Sorcerer, showing off what Gilbert and Sullivan are probably most famous for, patter songs with millions of words in very, very short amount of time. Well done, Michael, for getting your tongue around all of those words in that song. And again, just like I said to Ellie and Ruby, I really hope that we will get some more submissions from you in the future. We would really love to see some more of your performances. So we've now reached the end of the concert. We just have one more performance to show you this evening. So thank you so much to absolutely everybody who sent in submissions and worked so hard on their videos this week. Without you, these concerts are completely not possible. So absolutely fantastic efforts from everybody. A special thank you to all of those new faces who've submitted this week. Again, we really hope to see you involved with our other activities in the future. If you want to find out what week 13's activity theme is going to be and the activities that we're going to be running, make sure you tune in at 7:30 tomorrow evening to find out what our week 13 theme will be. So make sure you are following us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube. Find all of our profiles at Inspo Theatre. If you want any more information about the group, what we're doing, how you can get involved either with our online activities or how to get involved with us when we are all back to some form of whatever normal is going to be, then please do get in touch with us either at any of those social media networks, or you can find details of how to contact us on our website as well, yitc.yolasite.com. Now, the final performance, I always try and pick one that leaves us feeling, hopeful or, something positive to go forward with. And this performance has been sent in to us by Amanda Shapiro, who is a returning performer to us, who is from Valrico in USA, in Florida. So hello, thank you, Amanda, for sending this in. And Amanda is doing a performance of I Know It's Today from Shrek, the musical. Now, for those of you who don't know, obviously this show is based on the DreamWorks animation film of the same name, Shrek. And this song is sung by Princess Fiona at 3 different stages of her life. So one when she's sort of like a fairly young girl, and then like a teenager, and then finally is the adult Fiona that we see in the film and throughout the rest of the show as well. And she's talking about she's counting down the days and talking about the activities that she's doing. But she's saying, I know it's today. I know today is going to be the day that I get rescued by my prince in his shining armour and he's going to whisk me off to his castle and we're going to live happily ever after. And I feel like we're all starting to feel like that. Oh gosh, I know it's today. Today's going to be the day that I can go and see my family and friends. I can see my loved ones. I can get back to school. I can get back to my drama group or the other activities that I'm doing or that I want to do that I'm missing out on at the moment during this lockdown. So I thought this was a really lovely way to end this week's concert. And Amanda again has gone to the trouble. She's filmed all 3 parts herself and then put it all together and laid over the harmonies and everything. So again, effort has gone into this as well. So I'm going to sign off the usual way that I do with all of these videos, which is again, thank you so much for joining me here this evening live at Inspirations Theatre Company for our comedy musicals and online concert celebration. Thank you to everybody who has submitted. I really look forward to welcoming you all along to our week 13 activities being announced the theme at 7:30 tomorrow evening across all of those social media networks. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening, but most importantly is please stay safe but keep performing. Good night.
Settle in, girls. It's story time. There's a princess in a tower. Oh my gosh, that's just like me. Poor Rapunzel needs a haircut, but the witch won't set her free. She passes time by singing like someone else I know. As years go by, she sits and waits. As years go by? Uh-oh. A torturous existence. I don't remember this part. She wishes she were dead. Skip ahead, skip ahead. But in the end, Rapunzel finds a millionaire. The prince is good at climbing and braiding golden hair. So I know he'll appear, 'cause there are rules and there are strictures. I believe the storybooks I read by candlelight, my white knight and his teeth will look just like these pictures. It won't be long now, I guarantee. Day number 23. I know it's today. I know it's today. Oh, here's a good one. It's a classic. There's a princess in a coma, glad it's her instead of me. Pretty maiden in a glass box, how I wonder does she pee? Blah 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 blah, poison apple, boring boring, evil queen. Filler, filler, been there, read that, 7 shorties on a scene. Skip ahead, skip ahead. But in the end, the princess wakes up with a start. The prince is good at kissing and melting Snow White's heart. So I know he'll appear, and his armor will be blinding. His shining as his perfect teeth and manly hose. He'll propose on one knee, and our prenup will be binding. About time we set the wedding date. Day number 958. I know it's today. He'll show up today. There's a princess, any princess, take your pick, they're all like me. Not exactly, I'm still waiting. They're all living happily ever after. Better get here, I'm what's love in seconds flat. No one needs these middle bits. Oops, did I do that? Cut the villains, cut the vamping, cut this fairy tale, cut the peril and the pitfalls, cut the puppet and the whale, cut the monsters, cut the verses, keep the intro, cut the curses, and the waiting, the waiting, the waiting, the waiting, the waiting. You'll appear, though I seem a bit bipolar, and I'm a vandal now as well, but he won't mind. I'm a catch and a very gifted baller. It won't be long now, I guarantee. Day number. Are you there, God? It's me, Fiona. It's me, Fiona. Now I know he'll appear. There are rules and there are strictures. I believe storybooks I read like candlelight, my white knight, and behind the scenes, just like these pictures. It won't be long now, I guarantee. Day number 23. Day number 950. Number 8,423. I know it's today. 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 I know it's today.